From what you saw tonight, what do you think Canelo Triple G, who wins that fight? Who do you lean?
You know, I've always seen Triple G as the favorite. I think Canelo is continuing to get better and better. He's a great fighter. I think it's a tremendous fight, and I think that Triple G probably has a small edge in punching power, which is the biggest difference in the fight between the two of them. They're both great technicians. They're both great defenders. They're both amazing citizens who train the right way, prepare the right way, they run their lives the right way. In fact, if there are two people in boxing whom I regard as being basically identical to each other in the way they conduct their careers, those are the two guys. So it's no accident that we've been waiting all this time to see Canelo against Triple G. They're cut from the same cloth, and either guy can win the fight. Again, I would make Gennady a slight favorite just on the basis of punching power. He may be a tiny bit bigger also, but at the end of the day, you know, they're both terrific, and they've done nothing but win by and large, and either one of them would win the fight.
Why do you think this fight's taking place? Why is Canelo getting put in there? Because they feel Canelo's ready, or Triple G has slipped? Or does it have either one?
I think that given that Triple G's knockout streak was snapped, the public pressure rises to another level. Like, okay, we understand you had a certain fear about losing and losing economic power and leverage that way, and you've been trying to avoid that, but how can you now say to us that it's a big risk when he didn't knock out Daniel Jacobs? He looked just the same way that all other fighters do when they go the distance and win a decision. So he's not a monster. He's not Superman. He's a human being, just like Canelo. He trains like Canelo. He prepares like Canelo. He has the same skill set, basically. Let's see who's better face to face.
And will Triple G and Canelo live up to all of the hype it has now?
It's a lot of hype.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hype. But, you know, Joshua and Klitschko sure did it. They surpassed all the expectations. They fought a fight which we will be talking about for 15 or 20 years or maybe longer, and you know, if they can do it, these two guys can do it too.
What does a victory do for Canelo?
What's that?
What does a victory do for Canelo if he beats a Triple G?
This victory tonight? I mean, this victory tonight just reaffirms what we know about Canelo, and he showed you how easy it was by not sitting down between rounds. He made the point that it was pretty much a sparring session for him. I imagine that it builds his confidence a little bit, since, you know, he can say to himself, I beat a guy who was so much bigger than me, but it's two different worlds, fighting Triple G as opposed to fighting Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
So what does a victory over Triple G do for Canelo if he were to win
Victory
that fight?
over Triple G would probably make him the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing. I mean, you know, there's a lot of competition for that right now. You've got Lomachenko, you've got Andre Ward, Kovalev if he beats Ward in the rematch, Terrence Crawford. There are an awful lot of good fighters in the sport right now who can try to make a claim that they are #1 pound for pound, but the winner of Canelo Triple G, if it's as good a fight as we all expect it to be, most people are going to see that guy as #1.
Is this fight coming at the right time, or is it a little bit too late?
I think it is coming at the right time. I think we've waited and waited and waited, and then, you know, we've ground our teeth off, we've agonized about it, we've said to ourselves, God damn it, it needs to take place, etc., etc., and now here it is. And I think coming off of what Canelo did tonight, and also with the heightened expectation brought about by Gennady's knockout streak coming to an end, yeah, it's the right moment.